Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name's Desiree, and today I'll be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, and abundance reading for the month of January 2024. Can't believe how how quickly things are just moving and grooving. So, Cancer, let's go ahead and get started. For the readings this month, I'm using my original tarot deck. Then I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot. Then I will close out your reading, Cancer, with a Star Seed Oracle card. And look what's showing up for you. Good news as it relates to work. I can already see that. All right, Cancer, let's get the cards situated. All right, so looking at the cards, like I said, I can already see work is going to definitely be improving for you as we move into this new year. Now, the reason why I say that is because you got a couple of these Wands cards here. Then you've got the High Priestess and then the Sun. I mean, really, these are very powerful cards. The thing is, too, though, you need to, manage your stress. I'm picking that up looking at this Strength card in the reverse. But let's go ahead and start with that Four of Wands. Now that means stability, growth, and expansion as it relates to work and your career. I do feel like either you will be moving into a new position or maybe even an entirely new industry, a new direction as it relates to the work that you do. Now, if you're happy with where you are, your work is going to expand in some way. Maybe you'll get a promotion, maybe you'll transfer to a different department, maybe you'll just take on some new responsibilities, but there's definitely going to be some growth as it relates to your work. Now, we also got that Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands in the reverse means things are going to happen slowly, but they're happening steadily. And sometimes timing works out in your favor when things don't happen too quickly. And I think this helps us adjust, and it helps us get real clear about what it is we want to do and how we want to do it. So just understand that when it comes to your work, things are definitely progressing. Things are definitely moving at the right pace, in the right direction, and you will get clearer and clearer about what you want to do as time moves forward. We also have that High Priestess. This is one of the cards of the Divine Feminine. Trust your intuition, really tap into your own spiritual guidance, your own spiritual awareness, and you will be moving in the right direction like we talked about. Now, the other aspect of the High Priestess is I do feel like some of you do have psychic gifts that you could be tapping into. Now, not everybody wants to be a professional psychic or anything like that. But the thing is when you trust your own psychic abilities, it definitely gives you an edge and it gives you an advantage, both in life, work, personal relationships, all the things. So Cancer, I guess what I'm really saying here is to trust your own intuitive abilities and trust your own gut feelings, because it's definitely going to lead you in the right direction. And we also got that Sun card. The Sun card is the most positive card in the deck. Like I said, it's just reconfirming everything that we talked about as expansion and growth as it relates to work, which also correlates to more money, but also more opportunities. So you're doing the right things. January, like I said, you're going to get confirmation of that, Cancer, because you are just going to be feeling like, wow, this is, things are just feeling really, really good. Things are just really positive for you. The only thing we do want to worry about, well, I shouldn't say worry. The thing we want to pay attention to is our stress. Sometimes, and you probably can relate to this, sometimes when things are going really, really well, I tend to work. Why? Because I feel like I want to harness the energy, the motivation, the discipline, the good feedback that I'm getting. And so it can be a double-edged sword, right? It could be, well, things are going so good, I want to work more. But at the same time, we have to really pay attention to our health. We have to pay attention to our own, I want to say mental health too. So I say all that to say, Cancer, even though things are going well, you still need to take care of yourself first. Make sure your health and wellness is a priority. Oh, look, you're going to be walking away. See, I do think, Cancer, a new job. Some type of new work is on the way. Now, this could also be something secondary, right? Like you have your main 9 to 5, but then maybe you have, you start a business or a side hustle or something like that. A lot of people are doing that this year. A lot of people are going to be opening businesses, launching businesses, starting, little side things to bring in extra money. And you're definitely moving in that direction as well, Cancer. So let's start with the Queen of Swords. Looks like you're going to be moving some stuff around, but you're struggling to let go of something. That's what this means when I see Queen of Swords in the reverse. Means you're struggling to let go of something you need to release. But here's the thing. We all go through it. But just make sure that you tap into what you need, what you don't. Sometimes releasing something doesn't always mean physically getting rid of it, but it means disconnecting from it emotionally and spiritually. And I feel like that is something you need to kind of really recognize, especially in that second week of January, Cancer. Now, we've also got the Moon card. The Moon card talks about something being hidden or not knowing all the information. Now, this isn't always a negative thing. Sometimes we have to take action in spite of not knowing everything that we think we need to know in order to take action, but trusting the process, trusting in our own abilities. And that is definitely what you're going to be doing as we move throughout the month of January, Cancer, is you're going to be taking action even when you don't know what action you need to take. Now, on the surface, this could be a little scary, but in general, it's really about knowing that you're moving in the right direction and that what you're supposed to do or what you need to do will make itself known when you need to know it. Okay, so just trust that. Next, we've got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Means that looks like the second week of January is going to be a slow time for you. Doesn't mean money is going to slow down. It just means that you're not going to have to be working as much. Some of you could be on vacation, or some of you just may be off season. A lot of businesses had a busy season during the holidays, and then January is a slow season. All right, we got the Ace of Pentacles. This is a brand new source of income. However, when it shows up in the reverse, it means that it is temporary, or it could be something short term. Again, that's not a bad thing, but I think you know that up front. So if you have an opportunity to make money really quickly in a short period of time, then definitely take advantage of it. Because remember, it doesn't matter, if it's an opportunity to make a quick, few $100s or whatever the case may be, then of course we're going to embrace that, right? All right, we talked about you walking away from something. Like I said, I feel like Cancer, there's going to be some changes as it relates to your work. That's the overriding theme I'm picking up when I look at your cards. So some changes are definitely happening in the workplace. You could be walking away from a job, or you could just be walking away from a position or a location or an office or something like that. Now, this is definitely going to be a change for the better. I think it's going to give you more peace as it relates to your mental health, because this card fell onto that strength card. And that strength card, remember, was all about being stressed out and not really being able to focus on our own physical or mental health. So it looks like you do need to walk away from something for your own mental well-being, Cancer. And again, we got the Rest card. That 4 of Swords means that, yeah, when you walk away from something, it's going to take you some time to process it. And it's also going to, give you an opportunity to kind of rest in some way. It may not necessarily be physical rest, but it could be emotional rest. It could be spiritual rest. Sometimes we need to rest our minds just so we can get clear about what we're going to do next, or what decisions we need to make as it relates to our money. All right, Cancer, let's see. Yep, there it is again. Isn't that interesting? You got the walk away card twice. Yeah, you're definitely moving in a new direction, Cancer, no doubt about it. And things definitely start happening for you in January. You also got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse twice. All right, so 7 of Pentacles means that you are questioning what's next for you as it relates to work, as it relates to money. Really going back and forth about whether or not you want to stay somewhere is what I'm picking up. Do you want to stay in the job? Do you want to stay in the business? Do you want to stay, in the investment opportunities that you're currently in? It's a lot of decision making. And I'm feeling like a lot of the signs have been getting those, the same messages this month, where it's about making decisions and making plans. And that's really what you're doing here. We talked about that Eight of Cups. Clearly, you're ready to move away from something. You are ready for a change. You are ready for a new, I want to say, vision as it relates to the work you do. And this is going to really help you get clear about making the money that you desire to make. Because I feel like a lot of us are being called to up level in some way. Truly, I do. I feel like the signs are there that we really need to step up our game. And we have to figure out how that's going to look for us. Whether it's changing our mindset, whether it is, getting a new job, re-examining what we believe is possible for us. All of those things come into play here. All right, we got that Page of Cups, which means an opportunity or an offer is coming your way. Really good news. That happens smack dab in the middle of the month. So could be a new job offer, could be an opportunity for a side gig, side business, part-time work. I'm also feeling like someone wants to give you something that's going to help you start something. I'm going to share. I just saw this happen with the client a couple weeks ago. She wanted to start a business, but she didn't have anything she needed to start the business she wanted. Well, she kind of started talking about that with people she knew. And would you believe someone actually offered her, someone who did the same business that she wanted to do, someone offered her all of the things that she needed to start the business, because the person who gave her all the stuff used to do the same business, but for whatever reason they stopped. And they said, oh my gosh, I have all these supplies. I have all this stuff. I'll just give it to you. And she was blown away. Now, there was no way she would see that coming. But I say this to say, let people know what you want. Let people know what your plans are. At least sharing to the degree that you're comfortable with. Because things like that could really happen. Now, she didn't have any money to buy all the equipment, all the, whatever stuff that she needed. It was a candle business. I guess I can share that. And it was a candle business, and she really wanted to start a candle business, but she didn't have any money to buy the wax, the jars, the boxes, all these things. And somebody she knew, I think it was a friend of a friend, had a candle business and just had all this stuff sitting around in a garage. And they gave it to her and said, they said, no, you don't need to pay me. It's been sitting in the garage for a few years. I'd rather it go to somebody who can use it. So that was just such a blessing for me to hear. It has nothing to do with me, but it just really confirmed how spirit works. It really showed me what's possible when we are true to ourselves and we make the decision. So this card, an offer coming through, you never know how it's going to show up. I guess that's the point of my story here, Cancer. You never know how things are going to show up, right? So once you make the decision or the commitment, at least to yourself, things really start shifting and moving and working in your favor. All right, we got that 10 of Pentacles. It means that you're going to be working independently. I think that's going to be the best course of action for you, at least right now, Cancer. If you're looking to start a business, there's some things you need to work on solo or things you need to figure out independently. And then as you progress, you will decide or figure out if you need to work with someone else, if you need to hire someone else, or if you need to partner with someone else. So again, just get clear about what it is you want to do, because then you will have more answers and more information moving forward. Finally, we got the Eight of Pentacles. Like I said, looks like there's going to be some downtime here as it relates to your work. It could even mean like some time off for some of you. Now, I'm not picking up it's a vacation, but I am picking up that maybe you have a few days off. And with these days off, you'll be able to, maybe work on your side gig, or maybe just rest. Because I feel like you do need to rest a little bit, Cancer. But we already talked about that. All right, so you're getting a lot of repeater cards. Look at that. We've got that Eight of Wands, Judgment, Let's move everybody up. Okay, that Judgment card, that's all about self-improvement, personal development, personal growth. Again, you got the Four of Swords. That's a repeater. Ooh, and the Sun. All right, Cancer, looks like January is going to be a fantastic month. Like, really. If you are not ready, get ready, because things are definitely working in your favor. I can clearly see that. Looking at these cards, Eight of Wands, remember timing. Things may happen slow, things may happen behind schedule, but remember that's going to work in your favor. So don't be upset or annoyed or frustrated if something, especially something work or money related, is taking longer than what you thought it would. Okay, it's working in your favor. Trust that. Next, we got the King of Wands. The King of Wands is all about somebody recognizing you, somebody seeing what you do, and they're very impressed. They want to connect with you. They want to hire you. They want to work with you, maybe be your customer or client. So definitely use that to your advantage. Someone takes a liking to you, Cancer, and it's going to be something good, something that's very helpful for you. And interesting, because it fell on that offer card. So who knows? You could have your own little situation, like the story I shared about a woman just literally being gifted everything she needed to start a business. Someone may be considering that same type of thing for you. I mean, it's highly possible. All right, we got the Judgment card in the reverse. You are going to have to do some self-improvement, self-development, personal development, self-help, self-coaching, whatever you want to call it. We all have to do this. We all have to do that inner work. And it could, it doesn't have to be anything, too involved. Could be reading a book, could be watching a YouTube video. It could be having a conversation with a friend. It could be writing in a journal. But there's definitely some inner work that needs to be done, because your life is about to change in a very profound way, Cancer. Change for the better. And remember, sometimes we have to level up internally so we can have those experiences externally. So you need to become the next best version of you, because things are really happening, and it looks like they're just going to be fantastic. I mean, truly, you got the Sun card twice. I mean, those are the best cards in the tarot deck, and there's no joking around here. I mean, seriously, you really need to get ready. I've said that before. Prepare and get ready for what's coming. This reading is really showing me that you have some extraordinary things on the way. All right, Cancer, and it's really about how much can you receive, how much can you handle, how much good can you handle. All right, so we talked about that Four of Swords. Again, that is a time of rest. I'm picking up its days off, or maybe just kind of disconnecting from work for a little bit while you get clear. And then we've got that Sun card. Again, the most positive card in the deck, and I can't stress it any more than to say your good is definitely on the way. 2024 is going to be a powerful year for you, Cancer. All right, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Star Seed Oracle card. Okay, let's see. This says the Seas of Mintaka, I hope I'm saying that correctly, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Yes, right? So there's certain things that we are, I'll say unconscious, things in the subconscious that we are bringing forth, things that our true soul and nature, is looking to express. So seeing the potential and looking at your reading, Cancer, the potential is, like I said, extraordinary. So get ready, get prepared. 2024 is going to be a rocking year for you. And I hope this reading just reaffirms that for you, Cancer. All right, thank you so much for spending this time with me. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please drop them down below. I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.